In this video, we would like to share best practices for engaging students in collaboration in your classroom. What does collaboration in the classroom mean? In Latin, the word means combining with or together with labor. For educators, collaborative learning is a comprehensive term encompassing individuals coming together in collective effort. Simply put, collaboration is working together on a common goal or end product. In a teacher-centric classroom, knowledge is dispersed by the instructor, and students are passive consumers of that information. Memorization is emphasized, and students are reliant on their teacher rather than themselves or one another. A classroom may more typically be set up in rows for lecture-style delivery. When we move to a learner-centric classroom, knowledge is dispersed in a variety of ways, including through inquiry-based activities and peer learning. Students have the opportunity to work together to problem solve, and they become more responsible for their own learning and the learning of their classmates. Students are encouraged to talk to one another and debate, not only with one another, but with their teacher as well. When you walk into a learner-centered classroom, you are more likely to see tables or groups of desks to easily facilitate conversations and teamwork. Many teachers find planning for collaboration challenging. Let's start with a few practical suggestions. Make sure that supplies needed are easily accessible. If you have supplies that are used often for collaboration in your classroom, consider putting a bin together with those materials. Think about group size. Is there enough to do for all members of the group to be actively engaged? Some activities will lend themselves to pairs and some to groups of 3 or 4. Group sizes can change and should be driven by the activity and your students. Assign students a role or job for the activity so that they are accountable to the entire group. If different learning activities are happening in your room simultaneously, set students up in an area that they can work together without bothering other students. Make sure groups are turning in one product. Working on individual projects at a table where conversation is allowed is not collaboration, though it may be the first step for your students. Consider these things as you introduce collaboration in your classroom. When introducing collaboration or a new project or a new approach, share this idea with the whole class. Then break them up into work groups and walk around to get groups of students started. Have posters with discussion starters to help students facilitate their own conversations. Start by having students collaborate on materials they have already mastered so they can experience success early. After that, give them activities that will encourage productive struggle. Modify activities you have used in the past to engage students in a higher level. Integrate the use of technology in team projects. Students can use many online collaboration tools, especially the Google Suite or Office 365, and with these tools, work jointly on the same product. It's important to set expectations or norms for collaborative work groups in your classroom. These norms should not only help guide student behavior, they should empower students and give them autonomy. Differentiation can be very effective in collaboration. You can give students different activities or projects, or the expectations for a project can be different based on the student groups. Remember, collaboration at the beginning of the year is going to look very different than it does at the end of the year. Students will develop their skills over time. Make sure you are allowing them that time for this growth. Don't forget to use the resources you have available to you as you design your collaborative environment and the activities for your classroom. These resources include professional learning communities, online repositories, building media specialists, internal coaches, and your own administrators. The strength of the team is each individual member. The strength of each member is the team.